Here's how to apply for a US R1 visa if you are a religious worker and you have accepted a job offer in the USA. Hey there, my name is Mighty and I used to have a US R1 visa before applying for my green card. And in this video, I will walk you through the process of applying for a US R1 visa. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more tips and tutorials on how to move, survive, and thrive in the USA. Just a quick disclaimer before we start, the information in this video should not be considered as legal advice. Consult a lawyer if you need help with the R1 visa and any other immigration concerns. First things first, make sure that your employer has filed for the Form I-129 and that, and this is important, the USCIS has approved it. You cannot proceed with the application without this step. This video is a part of a series that I'm doing here on this channel that's all about the R1 visa. And if you want some more information about the R1 visa, then please watch the other videos in this series. This is how you apply for the US R1 visa. Fill out the online visa application form. It's called the Form DS-160 or the Non-Immigrant Visa Online Application Form. This is a long form. Plan to spend around 30 to 60 minutes to complete it. So grab a cup of coffee, soda, an iced tea, or anything that will help you get through it. So if your family is traveling with you to go to the US for this religious work job, then every person needs to fill out the Form DS-160. You can apply together as a group. So after you accomplish the first person's DS-160 form, look for a box that asks you if you want to apply for other persons as part of a group. You should also have a passport that is valid for at least 6 months beyond your intended stay in the USA. That is to say that your passport should be valid for 3 years after the date of your visa application. If not, then go renew your passport first. One passport photo size 2 by 2 inches or 5 by 5 centimeters. The embassy usually has a photo machine on site, but it is better to have this prepared beforehand. Pay for the visa fee. This usually costs about $190 but that depends on when you apply. It might increase in the future or where you are located. Gather the required documents and proof of your qualifications for the job. Your job description. This will come from your employer. So the duties, the actual tasks and work that you will do need to be included in this document. If you're a pastor or a minister, then you need to show some proof that you are authorized to perform the rituals or any other ceremonies that you will be performing in your role when you get to the US. This could be a certificate of ordination or something that you received as part of your induction into becoming a pastor or a minister. What about if you're not a pastor or a priest or a monk? That's me. I am what the USCIS would call a non-minister religious worker. If you're in the same boat as I was, then you need to show that you have the basic requirements to do the job. Like for example, a bachelor's degree. Your detailed resume will be able to help with this. Your contract or job offer. This should show all the compensation that you will receive, including the salaries, the benefits, the housing, the relocation, and any other type of compensation. Your employer will provide this for you. If your employer is not the church but is a non-profit organization that is connected to the church, then you should have some documents that clearly show the link between the non-profit organization and the church or denomination. Lastly, you should also have some documents that show that your employer has assets and enough resources to hire you and pay for your stay in the USA. Don't forget to print and include the interview appointment confirmation. If you have other supporting documents, such as land titles or bank statements or anything that you believe will be helpful for the visa application, keep them handy. But, and this is important, don't give out any information to the interviewing officer unless they ask for it. So on the day of the interview, go to the embassy, anticipate bad traffic, and make sure you arrive at least 30 minutes before your appointed time. Don't ever be late. Show up for the interview, follow the process at the embassy, be confident, answer all the questions that the interviewing officer will ask you. Because I wasn't a pastor or a priest, the interviewing officer asked me about some Bible stories, some verses in the Bible, maybe just trying to test me if I really knew what I was talking about and if I was really active in my church. And remember, there are no guarantees, so be prepared for anything. What are the things you need to know know about the R1 and R2 visa. That is the topic of our next video. So don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you'll be notified when I upload the next video in this series.